Ahed El-Kayat is learning English in the Philippine capital, Manila. Ahed's from Saudi Arabia, but his classmates are from Taiwan, Libya and Japan. Other students are from Belgium and Brazil. They're all here because they can get good quality teaching for a fraction of what it would cost in America or the United Kingdom.
It's a good place to learn English, to get your accent very better, and I have other friends in here, European friends or American friends. They can understand my language now.
There are about 100 million people in the Philippines, most of whom speak at least some English. The government proudly states that this is the third largest English-speaking nation in the world. Filipinos first learnt English when their country was a US colony. Thousands of Americans were sent here to teach them, and people here still speak the same language today. Every year, the number of foreign students goes up. Immigration data shows there are 3 times as many now than there were just 3 years ago. And the Philippines doesn't just attract students who want to learn English. Elisabetta Legkaya already speaks it. She's come here from Russia to do an engineering degree. And language isn't a problem because most courses at the top Philippine universities are taught entirely in English.
Here it's much cheaper compared to in other countries. I also checked about Australia and New Zealand, but it's too much, so my parents cannot afford it.
Do you think that the education level is the same here?
Sure, I think in De La Salle it's very good education, seriously.
Elisabetta's lecturers are also confident. This university firmly believes its teaching can match up to that anywhere in the world. And yet Elisabetta's engineering course is just a quarter of the price of others she looked at. She's unlikely to be the only foreigner in this class for long.
We're geared to accept more and more of foreign students. We are in the radar when it comes to. Right, so this is a big potential that I believe the country should even come up with more focused marketing for it. No?
The cost of being a student is increasing worldwide, not just the fees, but also the living expenses and the equipment you have to buy. And on top of that, in many countries, it's becoming harder for graduates to find a job. So it's not surprising that more people are looking further afield, especially to English-speaking countries like the Philippines, for good quality, cheap education. Filipinos only speak English because of a quirk in history, but now, 60 years after independence, they're cashing in on the language which the Americans left behind.